Now I'm going to go ahead and disagree with that, because an open plot is a story structure where significant conflict or mystery remains unresolved at the end, leaving the audience to speculate about the characters' futures or the world's ongoing state. Unlike closed plots, which provide a definite conclusion to all narrative threads, open plots emphasize uncertainty, fluidity, and the vastness of the world, conveying a worldview that nothing is ever fully or finally resolved. So if we're talking about characters being introduced and their plot points in the middle of a story that has already finished, that's not an open plot point. An open plot point is the galaxy knowing whether or not Rey considers herself a Skywalker at the ending of episode 9. Because that is going beyond the resolved story of the Skywalker saga. But a plot hole is an unintentional inconsistency or unexplained gap in a story's plot, logic, or established rules that contradicts previously presented information or established facts within the fictional world, breaking the story's internal coherence. So in speaking about Ezra specifically, yes, I understand the galaxy is big, but at the same time we have to remember that these characters also are involved in a galaxy spread out war. And at the time of Kylo Ren destroying the Jedi Temple and destroying the students of Luke's, there was peace. So what is happening when this happens? When the First Order starts to rise, you're going to tell me that Ahsoka, who, yes, is another galaxy and most of us assume she's going to come back, but definitely Ezra is not around? It is a plot hole. We know that the First Order comes to power during the peace of the Republic. And a big part of that is Kylo Ren destroying the current Jedi Order that Luke had established. You could make the argument it's both, but based off the definition of an open plot point, the story is already concluded. Now we're just adding more to it without really giving us an answer on where these characters are going to be at the ending. Especially using Ahsoka as an example, because the first thing that came to mind to me when they did the Clone Wars TV shows and she was introduced was, where is she during any of the movies, and did she survive Order 66? Which then gets answered when we see her leave the Order at the end of the original run of Clone Wars. But during that whole entire time, that is a plot hole that isn't filled until later, because the story had already ended. If it breaks the story's eternal coherence, there's a problem.